Hey, this is JC here at JC's Comics Warrior Pop Culture Superstore, 6725 West Central Avenue, Toledo, Ohio. 436-174-19-531-6097. JC's Comics More at hotmail.com. JC's Comics More on Instagram. Find the Facebook link in the description below. I just bought a new collection. This is April 1st, 2023 or April 2nd, 2023. I think it's April 2nd, 2023, but in some parts of the country, it's probably still April 1st. Truly, this is not an April Fool's joke. Just got back from spending some time in the town, and I had to stop by the shop here. It's like, you know what? Let me get these comics processed. You know, I am putting some overtime, so these things are ready tomorrow morning on Sunday. We'll be open from noon till 5. No, I'm going to be open from noon till 6. Give you guys an extra hour. I am open on Sundays for your shopping convenience. And this collection here that we're getting ready to look at, if you come in tomorrow and purchase anything for this collection, I'll go ahead and make it 10% off. Just to see how this works. Give you guys a quick chance and get a chance to save a little bit right away. But you know what? What the hell? I am open on Mondays too. I'm open 7 days a week. So let's make it Sunday and Monday. Actually, let's make it Sunday. You come in tomorrow from noon till 6. I'll give you an extra hour. Give you 10% off. Come in Monday, noon till 7. I'll give you an extra 5% off. So you get a double opportunity. But let's get into it. This is Captain America, Sentinel of Liberty by Stan Lee. This is one of the Fireside books. The Secret of Nime. This is a golden book based on the movie. The Tale of the Dark Crystal. Here we got Star Wars Return of the Jedi Official Collector's Edition. The Muppets Take Manhattan, Marvel Super Special number 32. Let's see if this is a first printing or not. This is a first printing. And here's some of the most recent comics that are in that collection. Amazing Spider-Man 262. Orion, Lord of Atlantis, number 18. DC Comics Presents, number 81. Keith Giffen, Superman, and Ambush Bug. Now, some of those might not be priced. I'm going to price up the best comics. But if you have any questions about any of these other comics that aren't priced up, I'll price them up for you. Next is Elric, the Sailor. The Sailor on the Seas of Fate, issues 1 and 2, written by Roy Thomas, illustrated by Michael T. Gilbert and George Freeman. So first comics, way, way, way back then. They have existed in decades. This is issue 1 of 7. Issue 2 of 7. Those are the only two I have. Further Adventures of Indiana Jones, number 15. Herb Trimpe artwork. And John Byrne artwork, cover artwork on this G.I. Joe number 35. Marvel Comics presents Wolverine and a ton of others. Issue 1. Walt Simonson wraparound cover. Man-Thing. I'm not sure if he's giant-sized or not. Might be code out. Superman 407, part of the original run. And then you've got the first issues from the new run by John Byrne. We've got 2 copies of that. Superman the Earth Stealers, John Byrne, Kurt Swan, Jerry Orway, Bill Ray. Nuff said. Superman the Secret Years, number 2, covered by Frank Miller. Number 4, covered by Frank Miller. We're going to pause and grab the next group of books. Okay, up next is all 4 issues from the XMen versus the Avengers miniseries. Roger Stern and Mark Silvestri. There's issue 2, 3, and 4. Anyone stops in for these on Sunday or Monday, I'll sell them to you of a special set as if you buy them as a set. Here was a giveaway with Storm, Power Man, and Spider-Man. I'll get this priced up. This was from the American Cancer Society. Got artwork by John Romita there. And John Romita did the artwork on the front as well. Here we've got some Iron Man annuals. Oh, the camera decided to zoom in. I'm not sure if it did it get the John Romita. The director's not doing his job. He didn't show up because he's union. We've got the Invincible Iron Man annual number 5 with Black Panther and Killmonger. Remember? That's what Killmonger used to look like? He was a badass back then. You know? He was badass. That Killmonger would whip the current Killmonger's ass pretty quickly. Here we've got Iron Man Annual 7. You've got Goliath, you've got Hawkeye, Wonder Man, and Iron Man. Luke McDonald artwork. Didn't care for this when it came out, his artwork. I've grown to like it a little bit. Walt Simonson doing, I believe, this issue of Iron Man Annual 8. You got Bob Layton doing the cover of Annual 10 with Submariner. Look, that's how Submariner's supposed to look. That looked like, somebody from one of those werewolf vampire movies. Hawkeye #1 miniseries. Mark Ruwad. This is this thing's a work of art. If you've never read this, you should read it. We have all 4 copies of that as well, with Bob Layton doing some of the artwork and some of the inks on this. And that's all Bob Layton right there. Solo Avengers. I have pretty much the entire series except for issue number 25. We're just going to run through these quickly. There's 2. You've got 3. Batroc the Leaper. And look, you got Moon Knight. 4. 5. We got 6. 7. That's another Bob Layton cover. 8. That's a Kevin Nolan cover. You've got 9. You've got 10. I'm going to pause and grab the next group. More Bob Layton covers right there on cover 11. There's what was it? Is this Al Milgrom? Milgrom inks on that one there. Hawkeye taking on the Abomination. I think Ron Lim did the artwork on that there. That's certainly a Ron Lim cover on issue 13, isn't it? Oh, it's Jackson Geist and Bob Layton. It almost looked like a Ron Lim. So Jackson Geist. That's a Sandy Plunkett cover on 14. We've got 15, 16, 17 with Doc Ock. I'm going to reread that. 18, 19, another Sandy Plunkett cover. 20, 21, 22, Ron's Friends cover. 23, a couple of 23s. That's a Karen Dwyer cover. Got 24, a couple of 24s. And it's like no 25. Go to 26. It's Keith Pollard. 27, 28. Rare Don Heck cover. Towards the end there before Don passed. Rick Leonardi on 29. And then I guess I'm missing 30 and 31. So didn't have a complete set. But there's 32. 33, and that's it on that. We're going to grab a more interesting stack next. Next up is Eastman Laird's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Adventures from Archie. This is not the miniseries, this is the ongoing series. So we got issue 1. We've got 3, 4, 5, Manta Ray. 6 and 7. This is the first time I've had this many of those of these TMT adventures from Archie's in a while. I'm sure they will go fast. Next up is What If Iron Man Had Been a Traitor. This is part of the this is a special between the original What If series and the second What If series. This is what helped launch that second series. And speaking of Iron Man, here's Iron Man number 9. There Lives a Green Goliath, a George Tuska cover. And then I jump to, oh, that's not right. Here we go. 49. Got a Gil Kane cover. This red just jumps out. This is a cool cover on so many levels. We've got issue 51 there. No more George Tuska, or more George Tuska, not no more. 52, Gil Kane. I've seen quite a few of these covers. It's just Kane, just incredible craftsman on covers. A Rich Buckler cover with Joe Sinnott on issue 59. 69. Ramita, I think it's Kane and Ramita inks. Certainly pretty sure it's Kane and Ramita. We jumped to issue 103. This is a George Perez cover on issue 103. 104. I think that's Dave Cockrum cover. Another Dave Cockrum with Terry Austin on 105. 106 is, I believe, Dave Cockrum as well. And then you've got some Bob Layton covers like on 143, 144. Jim Starlin cover on 163. You've got I want to say it's a Luke McDonald cover on 164. Same on 165, 166. This is when Tony started hitting the sauce again. And then you got Obadiah Stane. Can't remember if that is, probably not his first appearance. This was the Assistant Editor's Month comic, so they tried to make them a little goofy. They had the DC checkerboards on most of them. This is some of the Mark Bright stuff on 206. Bob Layton and Mark Bright on 215. We got 216. 227, part of Armor Wars. 228. 229. 232, Barry Windsor Smith. Jackson Geiss. 234, and Bob Layton. 235. 236, these are Jackson Geiss covers. 237. 238, 239, 240, 241, 242, the Mandarin, what a great villain. 243, 244, 245, 246, 247 with the Hulk, the Gray Hulk, and 248 and 249 with Doc Doom. We're going to pause quickly. This is the Best of DC Blue Ribbon Digest, number 25. I rarely see digest editions. That's the only one I saw in this collection. Here we have Blackhawk 107. Too bad it's not 108. 108 was the first DC comic. But I guess you could say this is the final quality comic. So that's right there, speaks volumes to me. A lot of comics like this here in this collection here, and some decent, not high grade, but certainly not low grade. Another quality, Candy, America's favorite teenage girl, number, what issue of Candy is this? Oh, number 54. Everybody likes Candy. Look, ooh, a piece of candy. Look, ooh, a piece of candy. Oh, look, ooh, a piece of candy. Oh, look, ooh, a piece of candy. Look at that. Look at that Baby Ruth ad. And look, Uncle Harry will send you prizes like this without 1 cent of cost. Just your immortal soul. Here is a Dell Giant comic. Walt Disney Comics Christmas Parade. This is number 2 in this here. And again, with that square-bound spine, not too bad except for that split there. But man, look at all these cool comics that as a kid could read and just, that was his PlayStation or Xbox or Netflix. Look at that. Here we have Dick Tracy from Harvey Comics. Issue number 76. Does have a tear at the bottom here. Going to have to see how much is missing, but certainly a crease. I know of somebody that just got out of the hospital that he probably is going to be checking this out when I see him next, because he's a Dick Tracy fan. If there's anybody I know who's a Dick Tracy fan, that's him. Cracker Jack, I'll offer you genuine Judy Jane doll dresses. 89 cents value, only 25 cents, and one Cracker Jack label. Bargain, man. That's a bargain. Everything happens to Harvey. Look at him. This is number 6 from DC Comics. Well, Harvey, was that the last pitch a ball or a strike? Well, Harvey, I guess you're going to have a twosome trying to figure out that there, buddy. Yeah, you better make the right choice. Better wear your cup, buddy. And you shouldn't have had, you forgot to have that gear on your head to protect your face. But he'll learn. Here we have, is that Bob Hope? No. Who is that? Oh, it's Willie. I never even knew about Willie. Pretty cool. Frisky Animals number 53. Who likes Frisky Animals? This is a accepted publication. So by L.B. Cole. Wow, an L.B. Cole cover. I didn't notice that. That might make this a little bit more. Johnny and Wolf. That wolf gets around. Tic Tac and Toe. My Dream. Jack Frost Chimes. Who else is in here? Chuck and Bub. Not Chuck and Billy. Here we got Nettie. So certainly Frisky Animals indeed. There's got to be one more Frisky Animal in here. No, Johnny and Wolf. That cat. What's that cat? Oh, it's Tic Tac and Toe. So we've run out of Frisky Animals. And what year did this come out? One might ask. This came out, does not say in the indicia what month it came out. But I'd have to figure mid-50s. G.I. Sweethearts, this is another quality comic. Issue number 45. Let's see when this came out. 1955. May 1955. So we have this issue approved by the Comics Code. This was probably very soon after the Comics Code had its Thor tie. You could send away for a miniature dog. Please give me a home. Look at that. That dog looks scared. He knows what's going to happen to him. That the postman's going to forget to deliver me. He's going to die in the truck. Glamorous Romances, May 1955. Again, approved authority by the Authority. This is issue number 82. Love is not in the script. Now, who's the publisher of Glamorous Romances? Who is the publisher? It's A.A. Wynn Incorporated. Next, we have a Katie Keane Annual, the 3rd edition. Again, this is a square-bound book, and much better than the Disney comic, the Belle or the Dell Giant. Katie Keane is always popular. Very cool. Katie Keane. Look, that's where Katy Perry got her look from. See? Katie. Laugh. Archie Comics number 78. And let's check to see when this Katie Keane came out. See if this is the 50s as well. 56, 57. Laugh number 78. When did this come out? Came out in 56. It's a pretty nice copy there. There's a candy break with Baby Ruth once again. Little Dot. She's sweet 16 in this issue. Look, she's getting sick. eating too many peanuts and big hot dogs. And this came out in 1956 as well. Look at her. She's just seeing the green dots. That's not good. There's a Joe Louis ad. You got Little Lotta in here as well. And Free Munch. And that's all I'm going to say. Maisie. This was from Harvey Comics. I never heard of. Maisie didn't last so long enough. Maybe because there she's a redhead and there she's a blonde, so you can't trust her. They had flat tops, so I'm sure that the Dick Tracy people didn't like that. New Teenage Adventures with Stevie and Flat Top. And what issue number is this? This is number 21 from 1956. Maisie Dean High School Queen. Never heard of Maisie. Maisie never did make it. And, well, that's some dish. Supposed to be Marilyn Monroe. It's Marilyn Monroe. She's got eyes like flying saucers. I'm sure. There's a fat baby right there. Probably grew up to be Rush Limbaugh. Look, Baby Ruth there again. Here's some of their favorite jokes. Stevie, what does Broad get away with all the time? He's a triumph of mind over matter. Okay. Maisie, Flat Top and I were driving last night when we had car with his motor. Did it take long to get it started again? No, 30 seconds after he put his arm around me. All right. So let's move on to the next item. Lots of you see romance and teenage Archie type. Here we got pop teenagers with Tony Gay, Ginger Bunn, Midge Martin, and Eve Adams. Pretty nice good girl artwork cover there. This is issue number 5. This is another accepted publication. And the artwork looks really nice in this. Next up is Romantic Secrets. This is from Carlton, and this is number 9. That's pretty cold there. I'm sorry, Johnny. I have to break our date for tonight. Someone just dropped in. Man. You make that guy jump off a bridge. There's that dog. See, it's a different dog now because the other one, died in the back of a truck. Got some Dutch stuff there. Got Nutty Putty. Wedding Day. Love Can Hurt You. What? Love on Wheels. Memories. The Crash. Here's one here that's from Atlas, which Atlas was before Marvel came around. So this was Marvel's predecessor. This is actually a Marvel comic. Al Hartley. Very good girl artwork in this. Stan Lee, early Stan Lee stuff. And this came out 1957, April 1957. Sherry the Showgirl. It doesn't mean back then what it meant now. There she is. Oh, I looked at this story earlier. There's Chili and Dilly. Millie the Model. Early Millie the Model there. She's pre-Marvel. The only Marvel character that's pre-Marvel. Patty Powers. Here, my girl Pearl. She gets up, goes to take a shower, showers in her nightgown, and she's quite the mess. Can't remember what she's supposed to do. She's pretty ditzy. Sherry the Showgirl, there she is again. Man, it's too bad Stan's not still alive, or I knew about this book years ago. I would have had him sign a copy and ask him about that. Where did he get his inspiration for that character? Sweethearts. This is from, I believe, Carlton as well. Has a nasty split there, issue number 29. You can see very folded pages and stuff like that. This is probably one of the worst ones out of the batch. Treasure Hunt, or Treasure Chest, Volume 10, number 11, January 27th, 1955. Probably no reds in this one here. And then finally, this group here, True Love Confessions. See big chunks missing there, and it's got Browning in the cover. What number is this? Number 6, Foolish Romance. Silly Rabbit, Tricks are for kids. Can you profit by their mistakes? Man. Well, we're going to pause and we're going to grab the last great group. The stuff that's so good. First up, Wonder Woman number 86. This was the first Wonder Woman of the Silver Age. Superman number 109. Both the Wonder Woman and Superman are pretty nice condition. Here we have Thor Annual 7, a couple of 7s, an 8, a 9, an 11, and a 12. And then finally, Journey to Mystery number 86. First appearance of Odin. Not in the best of condition, but it is complete. This is the far worst of the ones in here. 107 with the Tomorrow Man. Journey to Mystery 107. Got the first appearance of the Enchantress and the Executioner in 103. Got an issue 104. Got some damage up here though. 111. Got 136. Got 148 with the Wrecker. This also has the Inhumans as a backup story. And it's the origin of Black Bolt. You've got number 53. Number 159. You got 165. This is the first appearance of Adam Warlock. The actual first appearance. He was still him back then. But that is the first appearance of Adam Warlock. The second appearance, Thor battles him. Number 185, a 214, and a 236 with the Absorbing Man. If you do like these videos, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell for notification. Like, comment, and share. And again, you come in later today because this is April 2nd now, noon till 6. 10% off anything from this new collection that day. You can't make it. You can make it on Monday, 5% off. We are open 7 days a week for your convenience. That being said, this Thursday I will be closing at 4 because I've got someplace I have to go, an obligation. But I apologize for any inconvenience. Thanks for watching.